look at that. Not even just modified exhaust, no proof of insurance. Dang, that is horrible. How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back for another car adventure. We got Mr. Bubbles here, and we're actually going to be changing out a couple of different things. So, first thing, this car makes a clunk. Sounds pretty bad, you know, and it can't be very sexy in the car, you know, when it clunks, when he brakes hard. And he thinks it's going to be a
sway bar link.
So pretty much he's claiming that sway bar link is broken right where the little ball joint is, and pretty much it actually should be pretty quick and easy to put in. Two nuts. So that should be easy. And then he also
went crazy and bought a whole kit, but they only sent me the front.
He bought a whole kit for whatever reason from ISR
Pro.
I don't know why anybody would buy anything from ISR. Oh, dang! Look at this.
My speedy ticket. Well, my.
You got a ticket
for a modified exhaust. I was made an example of because they were training a rookie cop.
Oh, look at that! Not even just modified exhaust, no proof of insurance. Dang, that is horrible. Yeah. I like how you put it in the box.
It was near. I didn't want to lose it.
Dang, you didn't want to lose this ticket.
So these are what we're putting in today.
That's what he's putting in today.
Come with the bolt and everything.
Okay, so what does this do?
It's supposed to tension up the front to eliminate bending. So it goes from your frame technically to your lower control arm.
So frame to control arm to stiffen it.
So this is lower control arm.
Yep.
This goes to frame.
That goes to frame?
Yeah.
Inside the frame?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it actually goes to a part that's connected to the frame. So technically, it doesn't even go to the frame.
Alright.
It connects to a different part that goes connected to the frame. Right now I have Megan Racing, which are okay. It's just...
You wanted to go to some piece of crap ISR Performance...
They're not piece of crap. Okay.
What are they?
They're up there with PBM. Everybody who owns a 240 will know what that means.
Oh, like anybody that owns a 240. Oh. All right. So, actually, hopefully it should be pretty easy.
Should take us less than an
hour. But they didn't send them nuts.
We could just use the ones that we have on right now.
So he's gonna be using non-ISR nuts on his ISR Pro
series. Front tension rods. There you go. That's
front tension rods. So as Bubbles starts to remove the front passenger tire to get to the first tension rod, I kind of want to talk about tension rods a little bit. Now, what tension rods were originally meant to do was to actually keep the front traveling suspension in place. So as the suspension started to move around, going through a corner or under hard braking, the suspension would want to move. So the idea was, hey, let's put a brace kind of in a triangle form, and it'll really hold the geometry of the front wheels in place so they don't move around. So the cool thing is it made the driver feel like he had more control of the car because he can feel the road with the steering wheel. Now, as you get into some of these aftermarket ones that have adjustability, you can add positive and negative caster. Now, when you add positive caster to a wheel, it'll actually give you more feel of the road in the steering wheel. Now, like I said, you'll probably have to play with this on your own car, but you know, just kind of slowly start to turn it out and see what it does and what it feels like. But under high speed driving in a straightaway, you'll be able to feel the road and you'll feel like you have more control. Now, same thing as you're going into a turn, the more positive caster you have, you'll get this effect that's called jacking. So it'll kind of want to jack that inner corner wheel, that front wheel, and it'll kind of want to jack it up a little bit and push it to the rear outer wheel. So when you're going through a corner, it's going to feel like it wants to grip the road more and give the driver more control of the car. Now, I won't go too far into all the positive and negative of everything. I would definitely say read about it. But, you can comment below, ask some questions. I'll definitely answer. I do know a little bit about suspension, and I can definitely help you guys out with that. So as we're watching Bubbles here pull out the bolts and nuts from the tension rod, you can kind of notice that it's actually pretty simple to get to. Once you remove the wheel, it's literally two bolts on the lower control arm and then one that goes through the frame up front. So it's very simple to just take apart and put on. If you're doing adjustable ones, you might have to screw it in and out a little bit just to get it to reach. If you're doing factory ones, they should just go right in and hook right up without any issues. So as Bubbles starts to get everything bolted together here, you're going to notice that the sway bar link connects right into the sway bar, which is right above the lower control arm. So it's very easy to just kind of slide it right into the hole to the lower control arm and right into the hole of the sway bar. Alright, so
2.5 hours later.
Which isn't bad. I was anticipating 3, but
considering the fact that I did it by myself.
yeah. So this is what So not your first time doing it, but
No.
but it was his first time putting these guys on. Were they any different from the other ones, or
A bit heavier.
a bit heavier? So you added weight instead of buying the titanium.
Well, okay. First of all, I don't need titanium. Okay. These are for semi-track use. So this is what you put in your daily when you're not building a track car.
So this is what you put in your daily when you're not building a track car.
So but you want to take it to the track occasionally.
At the end of that, it all went well. He didn't break anything. Everything seems tight. Tightened his wheels to make sure his wheels are on. So, I mean, other than that, should be good. We'll probably, another day we'll probably do a ride along in the car when it's a little brighter out there, just so you guys can kind of see it a little better in the daylight.
Or next video will probably be a big brake kit.
Okay, big brake kit.
Either that, differential, or coilovers, because I don't like the ones I have.
See, he's not gonna watch. He's not gonna like what's in the car right now. So, and he's gonna want to pull those back out and
probably buy PBMs.
Yeah, see. But we'll see how they are. Anyway, guys, first timers, we're out. See you next time.
Later.